That's my dad back there, pounding back some fruit punch or something. James Alexander Gibson Jr. He loved good food, grandkids, Ireland, and music. Specifically singing Happy Birthday in 4-part harmonies, as you just heard. A week or so before Christmas last year, he passed away. Almost 4 months ago now. In the last several years of his life, he was in the late stages of Parkinson's disease. That's why he wiggled and shook a lot during the last years of his life. His passing hit me hard, much harder than I thought it would. Questions that I once was able to smile at and ignore now had me around my neck. I wasn't really sure about anything, honestly. When you experience death from this close, you can't help but doubt, wonder, believe, hope, and then doubt all over again. I decided to go to some places that hosted some of the larger events in his life. Here he is, graduating from the University of Utah with a degree in music. I came here wanting to feel closer to him, I think. I walked in the same spots my dad did. I stood, thought, and remembered. Here's the house in Salt Lake where I grew up, and where my dad lived most of his life. We fought, laughed, and played in this house. My friends and I loved that driveway. We played there a lot when I was a kid. This is the second house I lived in with my parents when I was in high school.
Henry, go march with Grandpa.
We had many a birthday party here. My dad loved to teach his grandkids how to march to classical music. John Philip Sousa, probably. Here's his final home. It's nice, really. Birds chirp, the grass is soft, and there's even one of those colorful pinwheel things. This place is hard for me, though, honestly. It's hard to visit because of all the emotions, but it's even harder to leave because of my natural instinct to not want to leave someone you love behind, alone. I mean, I know in my mind that he's not really alone, but it's harder to feel that way in your heart. I miss my dad. I miss his homemade stew with way too much garlic. I miss his junior high sense of humor. I miss him conducting vigorously to classical music in the living room. I miss him calling me in a shaky voice to ask how to use the computer. I miss him telling me how strong he had gotten since his hip surgery, and shortly thereafter challenging me to a wrestling match, all at 74 years old. The list goes on. Whether we go to heaven, hell, or somewhere in between when we die, my dad's passing taught me to appreciate the small things about those close to you, to be passionate about what you love, and to sing Happy Birthday like nobody's watching.